It's unbelievable. Buhari is a mistake. Northerners can't vote someone like him again in 2023. Northern Elders declares. So you guys know it's a mistake. Now in life, when you immediately discover that you have made a mistake, what do? As a normal human being, okay, with your mental faculty all in place, you discover that you've made a mistake. What do? Immediately, you do everything possible to rectify and to correct it. Guys, don't be fooled. Don't be carried around, okay, and think that the North knows exactly what they are doing. No. When everybody began to speak and said, let Buhari be impeached so that things can move forward, they were the first. No, the South has had their turn. In fact, they calculated how many years, what's his name, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Jonathan ruled, and that Buhari has just been the first one that came in since 1999 that Nigeria returned to democracy. And so for that reason, nothing must happen. And now you are telling us it's a mistake? Who are you deceiving exactly? Okay, so when it's for you, you find an excuse. When it's somebody else, there is no room for excuse. I mean, we've made mistakes, yes, but for the North to be admitting at this late hour because somebody is trying to project himself to become the president of the country, shame on you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Buhari is a mistake. Northerners can't vote someone like him again in 2023. Northern Elders. The Northern Elders Forum has said that the President Muhammadu Buhari was a mistake the North made in 2015, saying that the region cannot afford such again in 2023 for the interest of the country. According to the group, there is nothing wrong if the next president after President Muhammadu Buhari comes from the North, but he must be someone competent to govern Nigeria better than the current national leaders. It further described Buhari as an appointment not only to the North but the entire country, stressing that Northerners will not be deceived to vote for such again. The group's director of publicity advocacy, Dr. Hassan Baba Hamed, stated there in an interview with journalists in Kaduna on Saturday. According to the NEF spokesman, a northerner and his southern counterparts have equal right to contest for the nation's most coveted political office in the country in 2023. He, however, said the North would not vote a competent the North would vote a competent president in 2023, whether from the North or from the South. Baba Hamed retained that no Northern president candidate should take the region for granted in 2023 race. Point out that that was how the region ended up with what he described as Buhari's mistake. He said the North was deceived into voting Buhari, believing that the country would be better. He, however, lamented that the reverse was the case. Today, the North and the entire country was worse off than when Buhari took over in 2015. Baba Hamed further said the Independent National Electoral Commission Secretary said a northerner and a southerner have equal rights to contest for the presidency. No northerner should be taken for granted. That's how we ended up with this mistake called Buhari. We will not repeat it again in 2023. Anyone who is competent can vote. We are looking for a Nigerian president. If he comes from the north, fine. If he comes from, fine. But if he wants to be voted for by Nigerians, he must be good. He must be better than all that we have right now. So now that the South is insisting that, they must produce the next president, all of a sudden, the North has become very wise. We don't understand it. They are now very wise. I know that competences matter, okay? Not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Now, you are saying somebody was a mistake. Did you hear the year it went back to the mistake? You made a mistake in 2015. What happened in 2016? Now, there are constitutional drivers and things that can be implemented for that such mistake to be corrected. There are things in our very constitution, even in fraudulent one that has not been yet to be corrected. There are indications, there are things written all over the constitution that gives right for that mistake to be corrected. What happened when the South speaks up? when the South speaks up and says, this man is a mistake, let's correct it. It was the same North. Are you listening, guys? It was the same North that rose up and said, no. The South want to remove the North, a northern president now that we have. The Southerners have had their turn. Oh, what happened? Good luck, Ebele Jonathan. He ruled for 6 years. He finished the turn of Umaru Musa Yaradua. What about the other one? We also have Olusegun Obasanjo. He was there for 8 years. Now you want to tell us that they were the first. Southern youths identified that things were going out of hand and cannot continue in that way, form, or manner. Immediately, they rose up and they said, end SARS. Because the so-called security agencies that were supposed to be protecting lives and properties were the ones destroying the very people. Immediately, they rose up and they said, no, this is not fair. We cannot accept it. We can't. So let the people rise up and, we speak against this. It was the same northern elders, the same northern, not another set of people, the same northern elders that rose up. Oh, hey, they want to remove Buhari. Oh, Buhari is from the south. Buhari is from the north. It's time for the north. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, guys, don't be deceived. Did you get that? Please don't be deceived. You see human being, have you heard of the word called chameleon? They can change like chameleon. Okay, they can change like chameleon. So please, don't let that deceive you at all. Don't. In fact, be careful. Don't let that deceive you. They are just speaking with both sides of the mouth. They never meant anything of what they are saying. So when they are telling you, Buhari is a mistake, was it really a mistake, or you guys were happy he was there? What about the lives? If he can fail in the number one on the list, the number one, he has failed. Is that not enough grounds for the National Assembly to bring him down and to take him out of the way? It was the same northern elders that were having meeting and saying, the North must protect Buhari. What are we talking about? All the tricks, all the crooks. Look at Abakiari. Is it not the same North that went to the judge that they must do everything to ensure that Abakiari was not extradited to the US? So who exactly are we deceiving here? We must be honest with ourselves. Don't let these northern elders or whatever deceive you. First of all, let us ask God to give us good leaders, because man, you can only see the face. That was what happened in 2015. You can only see the face of a man. You don't know the heart. Okay, Buhari came very vengeful and, to make a statement. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.